Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to understand the purchase order in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central in complete detail. Purchase order is used to record purchases from vendor. They control the full procurement processes including ordering, receiving, invoicing and posting to finance. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand how to create, manage and process purchase order. Make sure you have logged into your Business Central using Microsoft account and Microsoft Authenticator if required. After login, you will be on the Role Center dashboard. At the top of the screen, use the search bar or the Tell Me box and type Purchase Order. Click on the Purchase Order from the results. Open the Purchase Order list. Click on New. This will open a blank Purchase Order card. So here the first group is the journal group in the purchase order, which contain the main vendor address and document control information. This is the first and the most important section to fill when creating a purchase order. Vendor number. Select the vendor number from whom you are purchasing. Vendor name, which is automatically filled based on the vendor number. As soon as we select the vendor, Business Central automatically pulls and fills vendor address and contact detail, payment terms and payment method, posting group, GST and tax related setup, currency and vendor defaults. This ensures faster entry and reduce manual errors. Buy from address and contact. This section helps the vendor address and contact information such as address, city, postcode, country, phone number, email and contact person. These details are automatically filled when the vendor is selected. Document and data control, which these section control all important document and accounting dates such as document date, posting date, tax date, invoice receive date and payment due date. This section is used for accounting, GST, VAT calculation and payment scheduling. Vendor and reference information. Vendor invoice number. Vendor's invoice number, which is mandatory field, so here we will type any number. Your reference, internal reference for tracking. Purchase code, buyer or purchaser responsible for this. Number of archived version, then the date when the order is created, then quote number, vendor quote reference if applicable, vendor order number, vendor's internal order number, vendor's shipment number, vendor shipment or delivery reference. Alternate vendor address code used if goods is shipped from different vendor address. Responsibility center, department or branch responsible. Charge group code used for additional charge handle. Assigned user ID, user assigned to this purchase order. Status, current status such as open or released. Linked with e-document, indicate if linked to electronic document. Include GST in TDS base. Control whether GST is included in TDS base calculation. Subtotal, exclude VAT. Total of the all purchase line before tax and discount. Inventory discount number. Total invoice level discount amount. Invoice discount percentage. Total percentage applied on the full purchase order. Total exclude VAT. Total amount excluding VAT or GST after discount. Total VAT. Total GST or VAT amount calculated on purchase order. Total including VAT. Final total amount including GST and VAT. Invoicing detail. The invoice detail control how the vendor invoice will be processed, posted and paid. Currency code. Currency in which the purchase order is created. Expected receipt date. Expected date when good will be received from the vendor. Price including VAT. Specify whether purchase price include VAT or GST. VAT bus posting group, control VAT or GST posting for purchase. Payment term code, define payment due date for the vendor. Department code, used for internal reporting and analysis. Customer group code, used for grouping and reporting purposes. Payment discount for early payment. Shipment method code, method for shipment used by vendor. Payment reference used for vendor payment. Creditor number, vendor's creditor number for banking or compliances. On hold, used to block payment temporarily if there is a dispute or issue. Requested receipt date, date requested for receipt of good. Promised receipt date, promised by the vendor for delivery. Shipping and payment. This control where goods are received and who is paid. Ship to, specify the company address and location where good will be received. This is the company address. Pay to, specify the vendor who will paid. Remit to code, specify the code for the vendor remit address. Foreign trade. The foreign trade is used for import and international procurements. Field explained are transaction specification. Define the nature of the import-export transaction for customer reporting. Then customer transaction type. Specify the type of trade transaction. Transport method. Mode of transport such as air, sea, road and railway. Entry point. Ports, airports, border where the good entered the country. Area. Geographical trade area used for reporting and statistics. This section mainly used for import purchases and customer compliances. For domestic purpose, it is usually not required. Application. The application is used to link this purchase document with another document. Fields are applied to doc type. Type of document to apply against. Applied to doc number. Document number into which this purchase is linked. Applied to ID, system generated application reference ID. This is mainly used in adjustment, settlement and some scenarios. Tax information. This section is most important compliance section for Indian GST reporting. GST vendor type. Type of the GST vendor. Bill to entry date. Date of bill to entry for import. Bill to entry number. Customer bill to entry number. Without bill of entry used when good is received without BOE. Bill to entry value. Import values as per customer. Invoice type. Type of invoices. GST invoice. Indicate GST invoice. POS out of India. Place of supply outside India. POS as vendor state. POS same as vendor state. Associative enterprises. Used for related party transaction. Location state code. For receiving location. Location GST registration number. GST number for receiving location. Vendor GST registration number. Vendor's GST number. Order address GST registration number. GST number of order address. GST order address state. State of order address. Nature of supply. B2B, B2C, import, export, etc. Vehicle number. Transport vehicle number. Vehicle type. Type of vehicle. Distance. Distance for e-way bill. Shipping agent code. Logistic provider. Rate change applicable at GST. Rate change indicator. Supply finished data. Data supply is completed. Payment date. Date of payment of GST reporting. This section ensures GST compliances, e-way bill generation, import documentation and reportings. Subcontracting. This subcontracting section is used when manufacturing or processing is done by job worker or contractor. Fields are subcontracting. Enable subcontracting process. Subcontracting order number. Related subcontracting order. Subcontracting order line number. Related subcontracting order line reference. Subcontracting post line number. Posted subcontracting reference line used in manufacturing and job work business model. Prepayment is used when advance payment is required to the vendor. Fields are prepayment percentage, percentage of advance payment, compress prepayment, combine multiple prepayment into one entry. Prepayment payment term code for advance. Prepayment due date of advance payment. Prepayment payment discount percentage, discount for prepayment. Prepayment discount date. Last date for prepayment discount. Vendor CR memo number. Vendor credit memo reference, used when vendor required advance payment before supplying goods. Now the sales line overview. The line section in purchase order is where we enter the actual item or services that we are purchasing from the vendor. Each line represents one product, services, and charges on the product purchase order. This section is a core of the purchase order because it controls inventory, cost, tax, and total purchase value. Manage line function and order. It is used to manage and maintain purchase line. New line, used to add new blank purchase line manually. Delete line, used to delete purchase line. Select item, open the item list. Then line. The line tab contains functions that apply to selected purchase line. Typically, options are item availability by item, tracking line, comments, document line tracking, redistribute account allocation, attachment, reservation entries, dimensions, and many more. Then functions which contain additional processing option for purchasing line. From function you can perform explode BOM, get standard, explode BOM, insert extension text, reserve, order tracking, explode charge group. This help automate and control purchase line behavior. Order. Order tab contains special processing option related to the purchasing. Common options are drop shipment, special order, blanket order. Fields in purchase line are the number, item number or account number, item reference number, description of the item or service, location code, warehouse or location where good will be received, bin code, specify bin in the warehouse, quantity ordered from the vendor, reserved quantity reserved for this purchase. Here we will select barcode text and quantity to 100 as the unit cost. Now the fact box. On the right side of the purchase order page, we can see the fact box show related and supporting information for the selected purchase order, vendor, and item without leaving the main page. This helps user to make faster and more informed decision while working on the purchase order. Tax information. The tax information fact box show quick summary of GST tax related detail for the purchase order. It is used for GST setup and tax flag compliance related indicator. This allow user to quickly verify that GST and tax setup is correct. Vendor statistics. The vendor statistic fact box show financial and transaction its statistic for the selected vendor. It typically display vendor balance, outstanding amount, purchases this year, purchase history, payment history, overdue amount. Then incoming document files. The incoming document files is used to attach or view vendor related incoming document. This include vendor invoice, vendor quotation, scanned purchase document, supporting files from vendor. This help in document management and audit trial. Buy from vendor history. The buy from vendor history fact box show historical purchase activity with the selected vendor. It may display previous purchase order, post-purchase order, posted purchase receipt, ongoing purchase document. Purchase line detail show summarized information about the line on the purchase order. It may include total number of line, quantities, total amount, line level summary. This help user quickly review what is being purchased. Forecast. The forecast fact box is used to view demand and supply forecast information like purchase planning, inventory forecasting, future demand analysis. Then attachment. The attachment fact box is used to attach and view files related to the purchase order. You can attach vendor contract, purchase agreement, vendor invoice, delivery notes, any supporting document. Navigation menu. At the top of the purchase order page, we can see the navigation menu. These menus contain all important actions used to process, approve, receive, and manage the purchase order. These menus are home, prepare, print, send, request approval, order. First one is the home, which commonly used for operational action for purchase order. Post, used to post the purchase order, create posted purchase receipt and purchase invoice. In this, the preview posting, which provide an option to see the accounting and inventory impact in advance without actually posting the document. So it shows an error to assign a serial number. Click online, item tracking, assign serial number. Now close. Again, so preview posting show all ledger entries that will be created after posting. Let understood each one by one. Journal ledger entry, number of entries are 5. The journal ledger entry show how this document will impact the journal ledger. This includes posting to purchase or expense account, inventory account, GST input account, and vendor payable account. These entry control financial accounting and ensure that the transaction is posted correctly in the book. The vendor ledger entry show how much amount will be payable to the vendor. It confirms whether vendor account will be updated, outstanding payable amount, vendor balance impact. Item ledger entry show inventory movement for purchase order. Inventory quantity will be increased, good will be received in stock. This ensure correct stock update in the system. VAT entry, number of entry is 1. The VAT entry show the GST VAT impact of the transaction. It include input GST amount, tax base value, GST posting detail. Detail vendor ledger, number of entry 1. The detail vendor ledger is breakdown of vendor ledger entry. It shows invoice level, payment application, how the amount is split internally. This helped reconciliation and audit tracking. Value entry. The value entry show the cost and the valuation impact of the item. It control when inventory value, it item cost posting, cost flow for journal ledger. It is very important for inventory valuation and costing. Very important for inventory valuation and costing. Is used to release the purchase order after create a warehouse receipt document used in warehouse managed location. Inventory put away and pickup document. Send intercompany used to send the purchase order to intercompany partner. Archive document used to archive a copy of a purchase order. Update reference invoice number used to update and maintain reference invoice number. Prepare tab used to prepare and adjust the purchase order before posting. Copy document used to copy data from one to another document. Get recurring purchase line used to insert predefined recurring purchase line, helpful for monthly or repeated. Incoming document used to link scanned or electronic vendor. Calculate invoice used to calculate and apply invoice level. More negative line used to reposition negative quantity or amount line correctly. Print and send tab is used to print and share purchase document. Send by email, send the purchase order to the vendor by email. Print the purchase order. Send the purchase order using configured sending option. Attach as PDF. Attach the purchase order as a PDF file to the document. Request approval tab is used to manage approval workflow. Send approval request. Send the purchase order for approval. Cancel approval request used to cancel the approval request. Order tab. The order tab is used to view related information and document history. Dimension. Assign financial dimension for reporting. Statistic. Show detailed financial statistic of purchase order. Comment. Used to add internal comment. Attachment. Used to attach file. Show approval request. Invoice. Show related posted purchase invoice. Vendor. Open the related vendor card. Receipt. Show related posted purchase receipt. prepayment invoice, show related prepayment invoice, prepayment cash memos, credit memo, show related prepayment credit memos. More option menu contain additional and advanced action that is used less frequently. After entering all detail and purchase line, the final step is post the purchase order. From home tab, click on post. Now receive, only receive the goods. Invoice, only post the invoice. Vendor invoice, receive and invoice. Receive good and post the invoice in one step. Posted purchase invoice. When we post the invoice, Business Central create a posted purchase invoice. It record the vendor bills, post purchase cost of the journal ledger, create vendor ledger entry, post GST and tax, is used to accountable payment and reporting. We can view this from order tab invoice or the posted purchase invoice list. Now for posted purchase receipt, we will type it in the tell me box. So when we receive a good, Business Central also create a posted purchase receipt, which is used to confirm that the good is received from the vendor, increase inventory, create receiving history. From posted purchase invoice, click on find entries. This will open a find entry screen where you can see all the ledger entries created by the document. So this was the complete end-to-end walkthrough of purchase order process in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. We saw how purchase order is not just a simple buying document but a fully integrated ERP process that connects purchasing, inventory, warehouse, tax and finance in one single flow. From selecting the vendor to receiving goods and posting the vendor invoice, Business Central automates most of the work as ensure accuracy across departments. What we learned from this video? From this video we learned how to create a new purchase order, how selecting a vendor automatically create all vendor details, how to enter purchase line with item, location and quantity, how to use manage line function and order tab in purchase line, how to use different fast tabs like journal, invoice, detail, shipping, payment and many more. How to use fact box panel, how to navigate menu to process, approve and manage per order, how posting create posted purchase receipt and posted purchase invoice. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. In next video, we will cover more Business Central processes in detail.